All right, so now I would like to actually ask Tom Terhaar and the 2016 Women's Olympic 8 to come on up. So let's see, Caitlin, Amanda, Elle, Megan, Tessa, Carrie, Amanda, and Emily. Come on up.
So as the women are making their way up, Tom's already there. It's my pleasure to introduce to you a woman who has reached a milestone in rowing that is pretty phenomenal. Eleanor Logan, Ellie, Elle, goes by many names, but she sat 6th seat in Rio. I had the pleasure of having her tow me around for 2 Olympic quadrennials. Elle is a phenomenal teammate. She's humble. And when she speaks, people listen. And she just earned her 3rd consecutive gold medal in the women's 8, Olympic gold medal. She is simply one badass rower who you want her in her boat because she will get to the line first. So, without further ado, Elle, what do you have to say?
Okay. Hello, thank you, Mary. Good evening, everybody. Just before we get to you, I just wanted to thank the New York Athletic Club for hosting this dinner. A lot of us are members. And they give us amazing support, and we really appreciate all the support from you guys. So, and also, with that, the National Rowing Foundation is an amazing organization, and everyone always says that we could not do it without you guys, but it's true. We cannot perform, we cannot do anything without you, and the support is very appreciated by all of us, so thank you. We actually, as Mary said, presented this medal to Tom in Rio. He just wasn't there, so here we are again. Sorry, you cannot get out of this as much as you want to. But I know that our boat really wanted this opportunity to present you with this medal, which is acknowledging a coach for their leadership in achieving world-class success. It is important, Tom, and Laurel as well, that you know, if you didn't already, that the 9 of us would not be standing here today without an Olympic gold medal if it were not for your, among other things, leadership, guidance, and direction. Yep. So thank you. So it's kind of fun. There's a few members from different boats here in the Women's 8. KJ, Karin, Mary, anybody else here? Jen Terhaar, Bernadette. And that's really exciting for all of us. Tom first won the 8 in 2002 in Seville, and since then he has won 8 world championships, I think. I'm just going to throw something out here, back to back. 4 Olympic medals in the 8. And when we crossed the line in Rio, it became Tom's 3rd consecutive Olympic gold medal as a coach. Clearly, Tom has become the architect of women's 8 dominance. And I know he attributes most of the success to the rowers that come from college and the team dynamic that has formed in Princeton. And like Tom, I know all of us standing here agree completely and feel tremendously lucky to be a part of this team. Not just the teammates up here, but the teammates in the other boats, in the quad, and the pair, and the double, and the single. But the teammates who didn't make the cut, and also everyone who came before us. So it's fun to have everybody here from the past boats. I believe there is more to it, though. When I look at these people next to me up here, and myself, I don't just see Olympic champions, but I see the struggles, the failures, and disappointments. For example, Lauren, who's actually not here, but she was cut in 2010 because she was pretty slow. She was cut, but she came back, and now she's an Olympic champion. Yeah, just had to say that. I know that we have Emily, Amanda, Elmore, Carrie, they've all struggled with injuries. Caitlin, where's Caitlin? Oh, there she is. She made the boat in 2009, and then she was cut, and she left at the training center, and now she's an Olympic champion. Moose, I don't know if anyone's ever met her. She was cut not once, not twice, but 3 times before she became a double Olympic champion. Sorry, guys. And Tessa, you're just amazing. So, Moose. These experiences, I believe, were a part of our development and a necessary outcome of Tom's system. This is what I believe. Over time, we have realized that all excuses must be stripped away, and the tools we needed in order to succeed are right in front of us. It was up to us to make the most of our situation. Tom could not do it for us. So when we lined up at the Olympics starting line, all the struggles and challenges Tom put in front of us over the years made sense. Because in the end, there's no one else but yourself and your teammates going down that race course. And Tom forced us time and time again to prove to ourselves, not to him, that we want this and we are capable. That's why he doesn't need to say too much all the time. He knows in the end the reins are in the athlete's hands, and he has done everything in his power to prepare us so that whatever challenges are thrown at us, we can meet head on with confidence. And this is why we landed at the dock in Rio after our race, and we were all thanking him. And thanking you for allowing us to take ownership of our athletic careers. For me, this makes you an amazing coach, and that's why we want to present you with the Order of Ikkos again today. So Tom, we thank you, and we hope you continue to evolve and grow as a coach with as much confidence and courage that you gave us as your athletes. So thank you.
Thank you. Nice job, Elle. Those are more words than she said in her entire career. Thank you. It was excellent. I don't know who Tom is, but thank you. I'm going to just first reiterate thank you to the National Rowing Foundation. I, as a coach, would be nothing without the support that we've gotten from you guys. We wouldn't have boats, we wouldn't have training camps, and we definitely wouldn't have athletes that are willing to come back after perhaps some tougher struggles without the support of the NRF. I also need to thank U.S. Rowing for all of the glamour work that you guys get to do behind the scenes to make sure that we get to where we need to be when we need to be there. So thank you to those two groups, which were pivotal for all of these athletes and their development. Quick. And of course, finally, I'd like to thank the athletes. I will say it again, you can see that they're pretty special. The ability to perhaps not meet your goal and then come on back and give it a shot, and give it another shot, and maybe give it another shot, all right? That is becoming less and less common. I think that our sport is tremendously special because it just rewards hard work. And I need to thank these athletes for teaching me why I fell in love with the sport. And I need to thank the athletes for an incredible performance, and I'm just very humbled to have been a part of it. So thank you very much.
We're supposed to leave? All right. Okay. So before you guys head back to your seats, we're actually going to do something a little special. You guys all saw that video where you heard Caitlin yell out those words at that perfect moment, which absolutely blazed that boat into like super fuel charge. to take it from third to then blasting over that finish line in first place. And, you know, the call that she made was, we are the U.S. Women's 8. And I don't know about you, but that call has circulated amongst those of us that have ever rowed in a U.S. Women's 8, whether on an Olympic team or a national team. It went like wildfire, because for me, who was in the stands while these women were competing in Rio, I was looking up, and it was the first time we didn't have a 2004 Olympian in that boat, which was Tom's first Olympic 8. And I was looking at our record instead. And the 2004 crew still has the Olympic record up there. But what was so poignant for me was just to actually be there and know that Mary was commentating. You know, we had other athletes from our team coaching. You know, I'm standing there in the stands screaming my head off. And really what I felt when I heard that that call had been made was that kind of sisterhood and that thread that binds us all together. So, you know, what we are, the U.S. Women's 8, has come to stand for is incredibly significant. It's significant to young high school female athletes coming up, all the way up through to, you know, the women that are standing up here now representing us all so well. So I'd ask for anyone who's ever competed on a U.S. Women's 8 national team to come on up, Olympic team, senior national team at the World Championships, to come on up. We have a quick special gift for you, and then we're actually going to ask this team to take pictures with Tom in the back, and anyone that's competed in the Women's 8 to head to the back also. So come on up, Bernadette. Come on up, Jen. Come on up, Carol. Come on, Karin. Come on, Mara. And a little thing that Tom used to say to us when we would launch from the dock was, guys, when you head out there, I want you to look left on the starting line. I want you to look right on the starting line. And then I want you to look at that back in front of you.
So as Kate is handing out the T-shirts, we also would just like to take the time. Rio is done. Now it's the road to Tokyo. And hopefully some of your glasses are maybe a little filled or whatnot. We don't have glasses up here. But I would like to have everyone in this room raise a glass, whatever you're drinking, because we are going to toast the athletes who are going to continue on to this 4 years. Toast the athletes who are probably back home just finishing their third workout of the day. And we're going to show our support to the road to Tokyo and see what is going to be possible in 4 years, with starting the first World Championships 2017, home soil. I want to see everyone out there on the shores starting this quad off right, giving our U.S. athletes home soil advantage, and see where they can take that. So raise your glasses, and we cheers to you.